to go. Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Gets it to Strong. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. You talk about this Falcon defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom. Number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe it for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 24.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Ritter with it after the play fake. That one deep for London. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ridder will set up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. Now Ridder going to change up the look. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now this defense for the Eagles, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Ridder back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Ridder now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Quez Watkins, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Blue striker.
Ridder off the play fake. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch there for Evans, good enough for a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, Ridder. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Ready?
Second down throw coming for Ritter. And complete to Drake London. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Ready?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Steel, black.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Koo knocks this one through the post. They will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And his throw is incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Strong one more time. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Pierre Strong with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. Elliott now to have the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Falcons 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On play action, here's Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 21-3 is your score after one.
With the score, Eagles 21, Falcons 3.
Let's go.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Pierre Strong with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Blaster, safe. Hut.
On 2nd down, Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, Hurts. This one swung outside to Strong. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles have got it on cruise control. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Elliott Good with a PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Okay, ready?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Claude Ray. Ready.
Ritter on the 4th down try. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun here with Strong. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Pierre Strong on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles just continue to roll. Elliott Good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Okay, right.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Ready.
Ritter. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
They'll take over first down and goal to go at the 3-yard line.
Quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Falcons 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
On the set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready, set. Clock, 10. Set, cut.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Second down and a run by Robinson. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 4th down coming up. What do you expect?
They've gone for it time after time. They haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more.
Black shot. Ready?
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Ritter going to change it up.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 35-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side. There's London. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
That's another Falcons.
Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
2nd and 6.
Hut, hut.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Back to throw, Ridder. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To the air again, it's Ridder. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick-six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Let's go
The
now.
Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
97.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And they're going to speed things up here.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
43 rail.
10 more yards. That's another Falcons first down.
Fight 6.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
10.
Looking to throw it here. Ridder. Short throw caught by Pitts. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
A 3-yard
Drill
pickup
52.
brings up second and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Rail yellow. Field black. Set. Go.
Ridder will set up to throw it. That's brought in downfield by London. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something. Ridder cannot escape, and they bring him down. And quickly, they get to the line.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second
Ritter now on second down. And this is incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Ready.
Ritter back to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're going for this. Here's Ritter. Going right side here, and that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles extend their lead yet again. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's Ritter. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
First down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
10 yards on the pickup.
Give up the middle to Strong. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third.
Tiger swamp, Tiger swamp.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Pierre Strong. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have got it on cruise control. Elliott Good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Finding space at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
14 more yards. That's another.
And London, the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Ritter. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Come on,
this offense so far on third down, they've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 7.
97. Ready?
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Claws red. Hey, green. Drill green. Green Jack.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
First down, Philadelphia.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, 29 yards. yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
22 needle. Hut, hut.
Ritter to throw it. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Hut, hut.
That is caught. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Falcons. Mike Evans. 75 yards. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to go up top again. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Pierre Strong. 40 yards. And the Eagles stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. In motion goes the tight end.
At the 33-yard line.
Ready?
Ritter now. And now here is another interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Don't touch that. King, Phil King.
Straight ahead is Strong. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll give it to Strong. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd down and 6 now.
Hey, easy, 63, bang.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 11 yards for number 11.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
63.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
3-yard line.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set, ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Set, cut.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's wrangled down right at the 45, but they're into enemy territory. 1st down, here's Ritter. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippers.
And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And just shedding him off there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And that to the 30. It'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
17. 6.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll get this up to the 39. A final shot now for Ritter. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a